EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action. Here's Stroud. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
Now a 2nd and 10. And Stroud now to throw. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, trying to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On 1st down, here's Stroud. He finds Lynch. It's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And a solid run down inside the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of. Now, that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes, so when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Pierce. Touchdown, Houston. A try here for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Next to score, Texans 7, Colts 0.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Let's go now.
First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper at least, a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Ready.
Now Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 7. Here's Richardson to throw. Got a man. It's De'Ami Brown, complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 44-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Play action. Now Richardson rolling to his right. Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. We know that he can get first downs with his arm and his legs, Charles, and there when he gets outside of the pocket, the defense has to account for both, and he's able to complete it for the first.
And he's very comfortable outside of the pocket. Some quarterbacks, that's not their thing. For him, that seems to be the #1 asset to his game. Gets out into the open field, things seem to break down the secondary a little bit, and he picks out the right target.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 31, here's a 2nd and 8. Richardson looking to throw this. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
He's got his running back out of the backfield, and he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
As long as you've been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
No question, he's so dangerous down here near the goal line. The safeties, they have to be involved in run support against a quarterback like this. And in turn, they're going to ask their teammates to be involved as well.
18, Pioneer. 79 Broncos.
Taylor. And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
One word comes to mind to me after that last play, and that's alert. That defense took a chance guessing the snap count, and they were so right. Got a great push up front, and that forces 4th and goal.
So the long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just a field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah,
it's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, here we go.
First and 10, it's Richardson. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visiting Colts who won that first matchup. So they'll look for the season sweep here back home in Indy. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
Now it's Richardson. This is the tight end fan. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. The Colts hit a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw. Caught here by Griffin. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Now a 2nd and 6. There, Richardson back to throw it. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Yeah, Richardson yet again. To connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Top below 18.
And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
That right there, career catch number 541, and that's significant because it ties him with Hall of Famer Kellen Winslow, who also obviously played the tight end position.
Yeah, and helped revolutionize it when he was in San Diego. But how about what we're seeing right here? You talk about 541 catches at the tight end position. You talk about lofty territory, rare air. He has a lot to be proud of in his career.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On the bootleg, Stroud sliding out of the pocket. Throws right side, and that's complete. Touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
That's good for the Colts. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Richardson. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Richardson, and this one too low.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Richardson. Here's Johnson with a reception. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Throw left side complete. That's Taylor. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Back to throw again. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
A 22-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
On 1st down, Richardson. They'll check this one down to Taylor.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. Richardson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 22-yard line. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit.
Hurry, hurry, hurry!
On the counter, it's Taylor.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd and 5.
Back to throw. Richardson. He's got his big tight end, Fant. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it's 3rd and 4 now. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now Richardson.
And he's got his big tight end here. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
They go play action with Richardson.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Noah Fant from 13 yards out.
And the Colts are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 21-17.
touchdown. It's Gay to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
And he's across the 45. It'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
First down, Houston.
Ready.
Another carry for Pierce. And he'll work down inside the 45. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners, keep moving it, keep grinding clock.
They're trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. 43 yards. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Stroud keeps it. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. In motion right is the tight end. They'll run for it with Pierce. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. And this offense on third down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be third and forever. That is taken in by the tight end Fan. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? 4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Charger, 19 Charger, check, Panther. Ready.
Hand off left side, Pierce. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Dameon Pierce with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Texans have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
At the 13-yard line.
Here's Richardson to throw. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. 1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Wide open receiver complete. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. A big play there for Indy. 42 yards.
Come on, come on. Set. 60 Eagles, 6.
Richardson to the air on 1st down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Brandon Smith with a nice rush to get him down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Texans will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Hold it ready.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
He'll get it to the 40. He broke a tackle there, but couldn't get much further. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And they'll indeed take a knee. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Start.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. Going right back to Fant.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Let's go now.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Now it's Richardson. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars that this ball was overthrown.
Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters, as they'll try again now, 3rd and long.
Richardson looking to throw.
To the right side, complete to Taylor. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
Ready.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early, but give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 67 yards. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Come on.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Dragon 60.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack, taken down at the 2. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. In a division game, it's usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up. On the road, big margin.